5 steps. Let's talk about 5 steps that are going to help you increase your creativity when it comes to video marketing. Hey guys, Chris Chavez here from Chavez Creative Company. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you love this episode and it gives you some kind of help within your video marketing needs. So honestly, we're just gonna dive right into this, guys. So, there's a lot to cover and I wanna make sure I can get all of it out for you in a reasonable time length. So let's start with number 1, paying attention to what others are doing. Now, what I mean by that is there are a lot of content creators, a lot of people out there that you emulate, that you look up to, that you respect. And you want to do the things that they're doing, just kind of taking their ideas and tailoring it towards, your product and your services. And a lot of times that'll help you to get unstuck with just a mental block of what to create or what to say. A good example of this is QVC. Do you remember QVC? If not, let me explain. So QVC was this, it still is, this show that sold everything, right? And they had a number on the bottom of the screen that you can call in, you can order it, and it's fantastic. The hosts were engaging and they were so enthusiastic about what they're selling, they could sell anything, these people. Now, the thing about them is they have a specific structure that they have in place in each and every episode that works every time. And that structure is educate, example, reassure, example, and call to action. So let's talk about that. Let's put that to use, okay? So let's say they were selling a set of knives, okay? And these aren't any ordinary knives. These knives can cut through shoes, bricks, all kinds of stuff. As a consumer, when seeing that, your first thought is gonna be, I don't need to cut through a brick anytime soon. At least I don't think so. But the way that they sell these things with that structure, they give you a perceived value of the item in question. So they show you these things, right? So they show you the knife. This knife is made by the samurais of blah, blah, whatever it is. Then they show you how it works. And then they do a little bit more educating into it. And then they kind of reassure you that this thing is durable. It's not going to break. And then they give you a call to action so that you can buy the thing. And at the end of their presentation, you're gonna perceive your value in the perception of this item has now gone from this questionable, do I need this, to this thing is durable, this thing is long lasting, and it is lightweight. So your perceived value of this thing is that it's indestructible, and yeah, maybe I might need it to cut through something sharp or something really robust every now and again. And that's how amazing these people are at QVC, that they can sell you something just by these simple little structures, simple little steps. So think about that, go to YouTube and watch one of the episodes, you'll see what I mean. Number 2 is collaboration. Now, collaboration is very important because both parties will need to see something in a different way, in a different angle, which will help open many, many doors to invite in new customers, a new audience base. A good example of that is Starbucks and Spotify. Now, they both are massive companies, right? Starbucks is everywhere. There's probably like 2 being built as we speak. But I remember, the first time I remember their collaboration was a long time ago when I actually worked at Starbucks back in 2011 or I don't know. It was a long time ago. But I remember they had a free digital download card for the band of the week. It was like free music Fridays or something like that. So when you go to pay for your drink, you look down and on the kiosk, you would see, there it is, free music. So you take that card, and it was a perfect marriage because you have things like pastries and teas and coffees, kind of relaxing things like treats. And then you have music to go inside of that world. And in turn, you're going to be, a little bit loose and a little bit, just relaxed. You're going to learn Spotify for the first time. You're going to love the catalog of artists that they have. You're going to love the UI. And in turn, you're going to be like, okay, I think I'll subscribe to it. And it was a perfect marriage. Another example is Red Bull and GoPro. Now, when you say perfect marriage, those two are one company in my mind because we know Red Bull gives you wings, right? It gives you that momentum, that exciting energy boost to do amazing things. GoPro is a conduit to help capture those amazing things. You know what I mean? Skydiving, all the extreme sports. And so their companies are absolutely perfect together. They can do so many wonderful things. But collaboration is a great way to have two companies, like I said, see stuff from a different angle so that way they can invite new users or new customers and tailor to the older ones to show you new things that are coming down the road. Next is location, 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 guys. So if you are stagnant and doing one video in the same spot all the time, authenticity will kind of go away, personality will go away, and your audience will tune out because it's just the same thing. It's like if you've been at your job for multiple years and you do the same thing over and over and over and over again. What happens to you as an employee? Your performance level is going to start to drop because it's the same thing. Hi, welcome to Wendy's, here's your fry. Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Do you want fries with that? Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Do you want fries? One way to break this up, if you're constantly filming at home, if you work from home, play around with where you are. Film in your kitchen, film in your porch, film in your front, next to your front door, the outside of your front door, your garage. Every little place, it will bring a brand new set of energy and a brand new visual for your viewers and for you as the presenter. And you can go to other places too. Think about coffee shops or WeWork or Industrious, you know, those shared workspaces. They provide really cool visuals, and in turn, you're gonna be like, all right, this is a more professional setting, and you're gonna conduct yourself in a different way because you're in a new location. Number 4, I say this all the time, do not rush your content. When you rush your content, you are not providing the value that you know you need to provide. You are just throwing up something just to have something up on your Instagram, your YouTube, whatever it may be. The value is going to decline, negative word of mouth is going to happen because people are going to think you don't care about what you're doing because you're not fully invested, or you're going to go on a tangent on something that has nothing to do with the episode. Plan what you're going to do, strategize the things you're going to say, create stuff ahead of time to help you get that mindset. So for like this episode, I created the thumbnail before I even started recording to kind of help that feel and theme of today's episode. And last but not least, user-generated content. Now, the best example I can give in user-generated content is, let's say you are a Jordan fanatic. You love the shoes, man. They were amazing. You finally got your hand on the pair that you've been looking for the longest time. You have this pair, you're like, yes, it's gonna be amazing. And what are you gonna do next? You're gonna take a video or a photo about the newest Jordan in your collection. And that is free marketing, free advertising for the Jordan brand. User-generated content. It helps the brand to bring more awareness to what they're doing because your customers, at least the customers for Jordan, are very loyal. And when things that they're really excited about, they're just gonna post it and talk about it. And big companies do this all the time. Some do it in the form of contests, like Lego. Lego had Lego builders a long time ago, and what that was, it was a contest to see who could build, you know, the most amazing, structurally sound Lego something to win prizes and all kinds of stuff. And we know Lego, as of late, has had a really big resurgence in popularity because of the more adult-themed sets, like Roman Colosseum, and there's a big typewriter, and all kinds of really, really cool things that are geared towards the adults. And who are those adults? Those adults are older fans of this legendary company, and the newer fans are starting to see these things, and it's starting to, not newer fans, newer consumers, same thing. And what they were doing is they were giving them a link to upload the video of you building and the final creation of it. And so, yet again, user-generated content. Here's what I built, here's what I made. And Lego took that and they put it everywhere, and it made sense. Starbucks also did the same thing with a white cup contest. They gave their customers a chance to design the next Starbucks cup, and I think it was in the stores for a limited time or something like that. But it's the same thing. It brings this personality from the consumer that is needed so that the brand can get really good awareness. But thank you guys, that is it. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any suggestions as to what type of content you would like to see next, what you want me to dive into next, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. Put your comments, you know where they go, right here. You've been to YouTube before. Until next time, guys, see you later. Oh, and this is my vampire gnome. He is my favorite thing. He is, like, just gotta show you. I mean, come on. Let's look at this. Evil? Yes.